Hi friends, welcome to today's video. My name is Josh, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to play the song Late Night Talking by Harry Styles here on the piano. Now if you enjoy this one, remember to leave a like and a comment, hit that subscribe button down below, and be sure to let me know down in the comments if you have any other songs you'd like to suggest for me to do a tutorial for. Alright, let's get started. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to be taking a deeper dive into this song, looking at all the chords step by step so that you can learn to play this song for yourself. Now if you're like me, you're always trying to learn new things and explore new topics. If that does sound like you, I've got a great resource for you today, and that's the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. Now Skillshare is an online community with thousands of online classes that cover a wide range of topics. So maybe you want to start out by trying to improve your skills on piano. You could check out this class here called Jazz Piano for Beginners by Ali and John. Even if you have no piano experience, they'll walk you through the basics of jazz piano so you can start trying it out for yourself. So let's say you're enjoying that class a lot, but then suddenly you get the urge to learn something completely new, like say graphic design. Well, that's the great thing about Skillshare, because as a member, you get access to all of these classes. So you could learn art, you could learn photography, maybe even coding. The list goes on and on. Now, if you want to try out Skillshare today and support me in the process, check out the link in the description below. The first 1,000 people to use the link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Alright, so let's get into this tutorial now. Alright, so this song is in the key of B flat, so we have two flats, which are B flat and E flat. Alright, so for this song there's going to be 3 sections we have to learn. The intro and verse is one, and then we have the pre-chorus and then the chorus. And really each section only has a few chords that are repeated throughout it. So let's get started by looking at the verse. Now here in the verse we're going to have 5 chords, alright? So let's get started. Our first chord here is going to be G minor 7. So you see we play G in the bass and we play B flat, D, and F, which is the 7th here in the right hand. And that's pretty much the same pattern that I'm going to be playing for all of these chords, where I'm playing the root note in the bass and then I'm playing the other 3 notes of the chord in the right hand here. Alright, so that's our first chord, G minor 7. So next, we're going to go to this chord, which is C minor 7. So C, that's the root in the bass, and then G, B flat, and E flat here in the right hand. Okay. Next, we're going to go to F7, so F in the bass, and then A, C, E flat, and then a B flat major 7 chord, so B flat A, that's our major 7th, and then D and F. Okay, and then the last chord here is kind of a different chord, not really in the key because it has this F sharp in it, but it's going to be D, A, C, and F sharp, which is a D7 chord. Alright, so let's go over all those chords one more time. G minor 7, C minor 7, F7, B flat major 7, and D7. So the rhythm that I'm going to play here is not too difficult, but it might take you a little bit of practice. It just sounds something like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, and it just repeats like that. So if I add the left hand in and play all the chords in time now, that'll sound like this. And you see there, we just repeat back to the start. You also saw there those last two chords, which are B flat major 7 and D7. Those are each only getting one measure, so they're getting half as long as all these other chords. And the last thing that I like to do here is add quarter notes in the left hand, just to kind of emulate the bass and the drums and stuff and give it a bit more rhythm, and put it all together, it sounds like this. All right, there you go. So next up we have the pre-chorus. Now in the pre-chorus here, we're only gonna have two chords, so it should be pretty simple. So this first chord we already played actually, which is gonna be a C minor 7, C, G, B flat, and E flat. And then I'm just gonna move it all down here to our B flat major 7 chord, B flat, F, A, D. This is the same chord we played before, but before I just played the F up here. Now I like to kind of move it down here, just because that way I'm kind of moving all my notes up and right down. All right, so again, C minor 7 and B flat major 7. The rhythm I like to play here in the right hand now is going to be just eighth notes, and then I kind of mix with the rhythm a little bit, kind of following the melody that he's singing, but also kind of trying to match the guitar riff that's being played in the actual song. So together that sounds something like this. All right, so now the last section we're gonna learn here is the chorus. Now we're gonna have 4 chords here in the chorus. So our first chord here is gonna be a new one. This is gonna be our D minor 7 chord. So D, A, C, and F, okay? Now we're gonna go right back to a familiar chord, which is our G minor 7 chord, G, B flat, D, and F. Now we're gonna go to a similar chord to what we played before, but just a little different. It's gonna be this chord, which is a C minor 7 with a flat 5th. So remember before, we were playing a C minor 7 chord like this with the G, but now we're just gonna drop that to a G flat. So now it's C minor 7 with the flat 5th. You might also call this a C half diminished chord. And then we're gonna just go right down from that to our B flat major 7 chord, B flat, F, A, and D. Now the rhythm for this section is a little bit complex, so I think the easiest way to learn it is to actually just listen to the song and try and play along with it. Play along with what he's singing, the kind of the hits you hear there in the background. I'm gonna play the quarter notes in the left hand like I was before, and then that sounds something like this. And again, with that rhythm, I'm kind of playing it a little bit freely, so feel free to play it whatever is comfortable for you. Now the first time through the chorus, we're gonna immediately go back to the verse after playing that, but then at the end of the song, when we play the chorus, we're then gonna go to this post-chorus part, and this post-chorus part is just the same chords that we used before in the pre-chorus, so it really should be nothing new, but again, it's just gonna be those chords, C minor 7, right, using the G this time, and then back to the B flat major 7. So you can kind of go right from the chorus back into that pre-chorus kind of feel, and that's really just how you end the song. But anyways, that's all the sections you need to know to play this song. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button down below so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time.